I must confess that I'm looking nerd fresh. Minty clean like Chris. Sidewalks light up when I step. Batman symbol on my chest. Bruce Wayne fly fresh. So fresh. I'm fresh. Nerd fresh.
Welcome back, watchers of YouTube, to another episode of Street Nerds Reviews Movies. Or something more clever if you can think of it. Today we are actually going to be reviewing Batman meets the Ninja Turtles.
Batman vs Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles!
It's been out for a little while, but we decided to go back and take a look at it because all three of us are Batman fans as well as Ninja Turtles fans. I'm going to go ahead and kick this off with Kaz and say, go ahead and name me your favorite Ninja Turtle and what you loved and liked most about the movie.
Okay, so I just got that headstrong leader mentality, so Leonardo has always been my favorite. You know, True Blue, the swords,
True Blue.
you know, these guys, like, just, you know, you can't mess around with the katanas. They just, yeah. True Blue, he's got the leadership and everything, so he's always been my favorite. And I thought, okay, let me see him and Batman do his thing. I want to see them, you know what I'm saying, battle it out one time. But what really got me was the Shredder scene. Oh yeah.
Spoilers!
Was the Shredder
Spoilers
fight.
over the straight to DVD movie.
That's about 2 or 3 years old now.
But yeah, the Shredder versus Batman scene.
Man.
Like they both are masters of their skill, and each of them, like the close up of their eyes, like whoa, like, you know, they underestimated each other. They both thought, oh, this is just gonna be another guy.
Just
And
really
even
weird,
Shredder
really
was like,
costume.
whoa, and Batman was like, whoa, like, you know, like that had me. I was like, okay, this is definitely interesting and entertaining. So that was my favorite, and the whole movie actually was funny and better than the last 2 Ninja Turtle movies that have come out, if you ask me.
Yeah.
And this was just an animated flick, so yeah, I totally dig that over the CGI we've had recently from Michael. Was it Michael Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. But anyway, that's my review. I know it's short and simple, but yeah, like Batman's always gonna be the best if you ask me when it comes to DC. Love Superman, but always gonna be a diehard Batman fan. Ninja Turtles, you know, Leonardo, the best. Second, Raph. Mikey's always funny. Donatello gets a bad rap. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry, dude.
Nerds!
Anything about the movie you didn't like, or anything that jumped out at you that you was like, man, or wish you could have changed or something?
Not really, man. It was actually pretty on point. I was pleasantly pleased with it. I didn't really have much expectations. Again,
Well, I mean, how much can you have for Batman meets the Ninja Turtles?
right. Because we've had our, you know, Alien versus Predator, Freddy versus Jason. I'm like,
this is gonna be fun at least.
right. Well, because it's animated, you could definitely bend some rules. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But okay.
But yeah, I'll definitely say I'll give it a like. You know, I liked it. Give it a like from me. So.
Alright, well, we're gonna move over to Casino. Casino, same question.
Alright.
Favorite turtle and what you liked about the movie?
Alright, favorite turtles in this order.
Okay.
This order.
Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo. Come at me. I'll explain.
Change his mind.
That order. Alright, those are my favorite turtles.
Alright.
Alright, now, so what I thought about the movie. First off, like you said, I saw the title and I was just like, what?
Let's give it a shot.
Hey, F it. We've seen everything else at this point. Why not? No, so my expectations were not, they weren't high. They were not high. I had actually, and I really love DC's animated movies.
Yes.
Let me point that out. I think when it comes to linked universes or any of the big 3 comic ones, including Image, I really think DC holds it down as far as best animated movies.
Yeah, the Assault on Arkham you showed me was phenomenal.
Right?
Bro.
Why didn't they make that Suicide Squad?
Amen. Amen.
If you haven't seen Assault on Arkham, go watch that. The animated movie, I think it came out like 2014, 2015-ish maybe.
What was the one with the get out of free hell card? There was another Suicide Squad.
Oh,
came out.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the title.
I can't remember the title
It's on Hulu right now.
Yep.
So if you go look on Hulu or you just Google it, I'm sure you'll find it. But there's 2 Suicide Squad movies. The one that we've all seen is Assault on Arkham, awesome movie.
Very
then there
good.
is a new one it's fairly new, maybe 2016, 2017ish. That one's pretty good too. So I know what you're talking about. But all right, so I didn't have high
DC
expectations.
does good animation.
Yes, go check out pretty much any DC animated movie. Flashpoint is awesome. Batman Hush is awesome.
Still need to see that.
Dude, awesome.
Stay
Superman All Stars, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
There's some really good DC animated movies. You go check them out. But when I saw this one, the title, I was just kind of like, well, what? All right, but because of my faith in DC animated movies, I was like, well, all right, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna check it out. So when we were all talking about what's a good movie to watch, and we picked that, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, very, very good movie. It's light enough to where you could watch it with your kids. If you got kids, you can watch it with your kids. They'll enjoy it. You will enjoy it. There's just enough comedy in it to where it keeps it light, but it doesn't necessarily go too far into the realms of complete and utter just childlike kiddiness of comedy.
There's some elements in there.
Yeah.
People getting messed up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
And-
really badly messed up.
Absolutely. And like Cass was saying, that fight scene between Batman and Shredder, I mean, yeah, it's animated, but I mean, very tight, very good, very well
felt it.
animated. Yeah.
You felt each of the punches, and it felt visceral.
Absolutely. And if you were a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan growing up, or for younger people a fan now, you will walk away, with the exception of one part, which I'll talk about in a moment, you'll walk away feeling like they pretty much did everyone fairly.
Yeah.
Right? There was I think they made Batman just a tad bit OP, but that's Batman, right? What else is new? It's Batman. He beats everybody.
Yeah.
So, but it was a really great,
Batman.
really great fight scene between Batman and Shredder. Lots of other really great scenes. I like how they slowly over the time that Batman spent with the Turtles, their kind of fun whimsicalness started to wear off, and his grim
He ate some
roughness.
pizza, B.
Batman ate some pizza.
Yeah.
That
Pizza.
alone is worth the movie.
You know what I'm saying?
At the very end, when he just, I'll have a slice too.
Man.
Yep, yeah, you will. You'll do 7,000 push-ups.
Mikey's infatuation too with him was the best.
Yes.
Was the best.
Well, Mikey goes
Total
full
fandom.
fanboy.
Yeah, total
Yeah.
fandom.
Total fanboy.
Absolutely.
over it.
So-
And of course he would.
Yeah, I mean, it fit his character perfectly. Now, 2 things I'll do one, because I know one you're going to do, so I'll leave yours alone. So, there was 2 things I didn't like. One, Stretch and I agreed on, so I'm sure he's going to speak on that. So, the one that where it started to kind of dive into some territory, I was like, okay, it's getting a little overly silly. There's a whole side plot where they have to go to Arkham, and the Joker gets some of the mutagen that turn the turtles into the turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Some of that went a little long. That's where it gets at its silliness.
Yeah, I forgot
Its silliest
that they
points.
Mutated
I kind of
Arkham.
did forget
Yeah.
about that as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it's they start to reel it in and then go off to the next portion of the story, right as it's starting to feel like it's getting a little.
It
This part's
fits
getting
with
a little
more than Ninja Turtles. And
Absolutely.
I think the juxtaposition between, did I say that right?
juxtaposition.
Between
$15 word he just pulled out of his pocket.
Street nerds, we will educate you.
Anyway, the between doing, because Ninja Turtles, it's always about a mutation. Somebody gets randomly mutated into something. How do they deal with it? Like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Lather, rinse, repeat. And then, Batman, it all takes place in Arkham. Who's in Arkham? Who breaks out of Arkham? What do they do? And how quickly can
So
they
that
get
was a
back into
meshing
Arkham?
of such.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to mesh them together, I think that's, in a movie about, 4 turtles fighting a man dressed as a bat, that's the weirdest it got.
It is Gotham. It is Gotham.
Right. So, but
We got a man penguin walking around.
But for me, that was one of 2 scenes in the movie that were a little like, okay, I could have probably done without as much of that. But with the exception of that and this other scene, very, very good movie. It's very tightly done. The animation style is very good. It's awesome. The characters were true to who they were, and it was a direct mashup of both of these properties. They had at the beginning the Batman, detective part where he's trying to figure out who Shredder and the Turtles are,
Right.
and vice versa, with the Turtles trying to figure out, well, who is Batman? And then, even though I don't think this part did as well, it was a good mashup where, okay, just like if you've ever watched any Mutant Turtle stuff, or especially the animated cartoons from the late 90s, early 2000s, like Stretch said, it's all about something changes into something else.
Yeah.
So it was a great mashup of both of these properties. And I do want to end with this. My favorite character through the whole thing, Baxter, the Fly Man.
Yes.
Oh,
Man, I mean,
I love
every version.
I love that they
Baxter.
incorporated him. Yes.
oh man, talk about, just bootlicking, just cowardly. But in the best ways.
Yep.
He said all of the stuff that if you were in that position, you would see.
Stuff we have said to him.
Literally the
At
voice of
the
reason.
Yes.
Well, I don't understand why this is going on. They don't pay me for my opinions. Great. Great stuff. So I really enjoyed the movie. I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun.
So 2 definite likes. I'm gonna go ahead and give you mine. First off, as far as the Ninja Turtles go, it's always Mikey. Number 1, party dude.
The
Leonardo.
clown likes Mikey. Go figure.
I like Mikey. Doesn't take things too seriously. What is it? Mikey, Leonardo, Raph, and Donatello. I know. You put Mikey as dead last. Don't
guys.
even at me.
Clearly, I am the street and the nerds. Alright, keep it going.
To little or no surprise at this point, I liked it as well. Definitely, again, expectations weren't extraordinarily high for a movie of this caliber, but I think that they took that and they ran with it, and they still delivered us a story and a lot of really cool action and adventure. This really could have been a phoned-in, and somebody wants us to do this, Nickelodeon's spreading some money around or whatever, let's get this done, we'll phone it in. And they didn't. They actually gave it a lot of story and a lot of acting behind it.
Yeah.
The things that I really liked that really stood out, we've talked about it, but Mikey's obsession with Batman.
Yeah.
How much does the Batmobile cost? My soul, because that's what I would pay. I know we have all said that at one point or another, from the time we knew who Batman was to the present. So Mikey just being himself, not taking anything too seriously. It's awesome. The other thing I really liked was the Bat family. The fact that they had Barbara and Damian
Wayne,
and even Alfred to an extent was really there. And
that was cool.
It was good because you needed to balance out the teamwork that the Turtles were showing versus the teamwork that Batman claims he doesn't want to have, but always seems to surround himself with.
Absolutely.
I'm the ultimate loner, and here's like a dozen Robins and 4 spoilers and a couple Huntresses.
You still alone to me, buddy.
Yeah, you got a crap ton of people around you.
As they're literally lining up behind me, like, I do this by all alone. Okay.
Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, Red Robin, Damian Wayne. Anywho, so yeah, all that was great.
Huntress, Batgirl, Batwoman.
Spoiler. The biggest complaint that I had would have to be the fight scene. I really wanted the Turtles to take Batman down. Not individually, but as
at least
one
time.
Yep.
Knock him on his butt once and make him go, whoa.
Yeah.
That Shredder did.
Shredder did it by himself. The Turtles working together could totally do it as well.
Yeah, and it would have fit the whole backstory of that's how the Turtles had to defeat Shredder.
Yes.
They had to fight as a unit.
It's a nerd gripe, it's a petty gripe, but I'm going to stick with it because it's annoying, and if you are as big a fan of the Ninja Turtles as we all are and as we all were growing up, it's going to stand out to you. It stood out to all of us
Absolutely.
right off the bat.
Yeah, that was Batman's OP moment.
Yeah. The other thing, no Splinter. I wanted Splinter.
I was bothered by that. Now that I
Splinter
think
should have
about
been
it.
hanging
Yeah.
out and kicking it with
Right,
Alfred or
right.
something like that.
You're absolutely right.
Like,
that would have been great. That
we really
him and Alfred
needed-
would have been a great moment. You're absolutely right.
Like him and Alfred, like everybody else would be fighting, and you could just see like Splinter and Alfred coming up and be like, "What's up? How's it going?
Right.
You want to discuss this over some tea?
Yeah.
Settle this?
Could have been a comedic moment.
Yeah, like let them handle this. We're just
I
pray
can
for
totally
you.
see that. Splinter,
Yeah.
be wonderful.
Right, exactly.
Ideas for a part 2, you know?
Maybe. But all in
Splinter
all,
and Alfred. Alfred would have been so horrified to see a giant rat
It's just-
walking
Whoa.
man.
wait, it's one of Master versus Friends, of course.
Call it pest control now.
Now we're letting large rats and rodents into the manor.
So those were the only problems that I really had with it. Everything that you all had said was pretty much on point. It was a great mesh. I liked it as well. I think we all can pretty much agree that it's a good one. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Anybody else has anything to add or anything like that? Well,
Donatello's the best turtle. Oh.
If you haven't seen it, just go see it. Great.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen it, we spoiled the hell out of it for you.
Exactly.
But you'll still like it.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do all the YouTubes. And from Street Nerds, I'm Stretch.
See no.
Casanova, baby.